everybody, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Brianna. This is Derek. And this is 4 Paws in a Book. I make book and lifestyle related content, so if you're interested in that, make sure that you hit the subscribe button down below. Today, Derek is going to pick his own book, because I clearly can't do that. Okay, so I have tried to pick books for you in the past, and I have about a 30% success rate, and that's only because I wanted you to read Evelyn Hugo.
Yes.
The other books have not been winners.
No.
So I'm not gonna pick it this time. You're going to.
Okay.
I should have counted, but I don't really know how many books I own. But it's hundreds.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. We're gonna play a game. Okay, I'm not just gonna let him go into these shelves and just pick one book. Here's how we're gonna do it. He's going to pick 5 books just based on the spine. So he won't be able to take it out and put it back. Once you take it out, if you take the book out, if you touch the book, that's one of your 5. Okay? Look with your eyes, not with your hands. Okay, so if you touch the book, you count it. Then of those 5, we're going to pull those out and we're going to look at the cover. And then you're going to pick 3 of those 5 based on the cover.
Okay.
Of the 3 you pick, you're going to read those synopsis. Okay? So you'll read those 3 synopsis, back of the book flap, whatever it is. And then you're going to pick 1 of those synopsis to read. I will let you know if one of the options that you are reaching for is a sequel.
Okay.
So that way you don't accidentally pick the 4th book in a series or something like that. But other than that, I'm not giving him any rules. So I'm not telling him what genres any of the shelves are. Most of them are pretty much genre designated. However, I could have thrillers on this side and on this side. So they're not always in one spot. But I'm not going to tell him what genres. And then when you get to the synopsis, you can ask me 2 questions.
2 questions. Okay.
Okay? All right. So you're going to pick your books, and you can walk us through the process of this. So, bye.
Oh, okay. All right. I guess I'm picking books and walking us through the process. Sorry. Right now I'm just kind of seeing what jumps out at me. I have no idea where anything is or what anything. I know they're books.
Good job.
Thank you. All right.
You also have some recollection based on especially recent books. If you remember what I was reading, and you might remember me ranting about certain books or loving a certain book. Who knows?
That's possible.
But that would require you remembering what books I've read in the last month or so.
And that's a lot to remember. Let's go with Black Sun.
Okay, so that's going to be 1?
That's 1.
Okay.
So I picked the 5th season because it's obviously a trilogy. And the second book, called The Obelisk Gate, kind of caught my eye, but it wouldn't make sense to start off with number 2. So I picked the 5th season. Let's take a look over here. Oh, there's so many books. So much like the 5th season, the second book in the series caught my eye, so
Actually, that was the 3rd book. The second one's on my TBR right now.
well, then there you have it. I don't know what's going on here.
The Empire of Gold caught your eye.
Empire of Gold caught my eye.
But City of Brass is the 1st book in that series.
Yep.
So just as a gauge of where you're at, you have picked 3 fantasy books.
3 fantasy books. All right.
So if you're trying to find something else,
well, I'm trying to stay on separate shelves.
Fantasy is pretty much interspersed everywhere because I have a lot of fantasy.
Well, then, not my fault. Because I'm going randomly.
Fair.
Going randomly here.
And that's fine. If you would like 5 fantasy books, great.
Well,
but if that's not what you are looking for, you're not in the right spot.
Fair enough. All right. Well, this book has been jumping out at me.
That's like the 6th book in the series.
That's like the 6th book in the series. What's the first one?
Shadow and Bone, which is not a book that you're going to want.
Not a book. Okay.
Only because you just DNF'd City of Bones, and that is a YA fantasy as well.
Mm.
The other books that you have picked have all been adult.
Okay. Malice?
Okay. That's the first in the series.
All right. I did it. So that's,
Also a fantasy.
oh my lord. I'm literally choosing from different shelves here.
That shelf there is my favorites shelf.
Okay. All right.
Is there like a genre that you are wanting in this 5?
No.
Okay. I could point you in the right direction.
No. We'll go to... There's so many options here. We'll give Legendborn a nod. That looked interesting.
Okay.
Okay, that's 5, right?
Yep. So, you have picked these 5 books. Legendborn by Tracy Deonn, Malice by Heather Walter, City of Brass by S.I. Chakraborty, Black Sun by Rebecca Roanhorse, and The Fifth Season by N.K. Jemisin. You picked 5 fantasy books by women.
Okay.
3 of them being women of color, so good job.
Well, the spines, they caught my attention.
So you have 4 adult fantasies on here.
Okay.
And 1 young adult fantasy.
All right.
Now we're going to look at the full cover.
The full cover.
Okay?
All right.
And then of these 5, you will pick 3.
I have to make choices?
You have to make choices.
More choices.
More choices. But we did narrow it down from hundreds to 5. That was easy. So. Okay.
Okay.
So. We have The Fifth Season. You cannot look at the back yet because
I
that's
know.
going to have...
When can I ask my questions?
After you've read the synopsis. Or... Let's change it a little bit. Let's say that you can have 2 questions at any point.
Okay.
But, that's all you get.
I only get 2 questions.
Yeah. So maybe at least look at all the covers first.
Okay. Okay, Black Sun.
Okay.
A novel.
A novel. City of Brass.
Oh.
I feel like it's getting harder as you go along.
Yes, this is much harder. These covers have all been really intriguing.
I will say that, publishing does a really good job at, fantasy covers. And since you picked 5 fantasies...
They obviously did a good job.
You're not going to have an easy job here.
Okay.
Last one, Legendborn.
So...
Okay, so which 3 are you going to pick?
Okay, well, I'm gonna nix this one.
You're gonna nix that one, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
That just screams too much YA.
It does.
No offense to the YA, just not my style.
You're old.
Gonna nix Malice. It's a really nice cover. It's just not it's not drawing my attention like the other 3. It's
definitely more subtle.
Doesn't jump out at me like the other 3 do.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
Okay, so to recap, we still have Black Sun by Rebecca Roanhorse, The Fifth Season by N.K. Jemisin, and The City of Brass by S.I. Chakraborty. We did this off camera, but he's now read all 3 of the synopsis for these.
Yep.
What are your initial thoughts?
Definitely some fantasy going on in there.
No kidding.
All 3 look really good, really interesting. Look like they would be really good reads.
You still have your questions.
I don't have any questions, really.
Okay. That's good, because I wouldn't have many answers. I've only read one of these.
Which one have you read?
City of Brass.
Did you like it?
It's 5-star, probably favorite of the year. One of my favorites of the year.
Okay.
And I'm reading the sequel this month.
Okay, well, that doesn't make it easier because I was leaning towards another book. I am going to go with Black Sun by Rebecca Roanhorse.
Okay. Alright, so Black Sun by Rebecca Roanhorse. Tell me why you picked this one.
The cover's really interesting. It does kind of draw you into it. Really there. Great design. The coloring looks really good. It's intriguing. I don't know why.
Okay.
I just flipped a coin in my head and that's where it landed.
Okay.
All three are books that I will probably borrow later on this year at some point and give those a go. But
Okay.
we're going to start off with the Black Sun and go from there.
Okay. Well, so you're going to read this quickly. See, the thing is that he picks up a book and then holds on to it for 3 months.
Quickly.
Okay. So I'm actually gonna ask you about this in my vlogs. You're gonna get to be in my vlogs, and I'll get to ask you about it. Does that sound like fun?
So much fun.
I appreciate you.
No problem.
You're doing it for the content here.
For the content.
Okay. So, stay tuned over the next couple weeks, I guess. For
Quickly.
vlogs. You could read that in a couple of weeks.
It's big print. I can do it.
Exactly.
I've got this.
Plus, Sunday, we have 12 hours of sprints that you can join at some point.
Sure.
Alright, so let me know down in the comments below if this is the book that you would have chosen for Derek, or if you would have chosen one of the other 5. And then maybe that one can be your next one. Whatever has the most comments. Whatever has the most comments, he'll read next. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Okay, that is all I have for you today. If you are new here and you have not yet subscribed, there's a little red button that you can do so down below the video. And all the other links to my social media will be in the description below if you would like to be my friend on any other platform. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!